Let's talk speed reading. So I read at approximately 750 words, a bit more, per minute, which is um, twice, I think, maybe thrice, not sure, above the average, but completely pales in comparison to what is possible. There are people who read like 10 times faster than I, which is proven, like with good comprehension, meaning 90% plus. I have also like 90% plus, I don't remember exactly, but uh, after a certain point, after like 1200 words per minute, the uh, sole bottleneck which is left is the difficulty of the consumed information, no longer the reading speed. So after about 1200 words per minute, it's just not worth it to progress. But up to that point, this is incredibly important. This is like the basic skill that built the society as it is today. If you cannot read fast, what the fuck are you doing? You have all resources to learn, so do learn. I will show how to. As long as you're not reading like literature. If you read literature, there's obviously uh, plus down for being able to read faster, but also you probably shouldn't do it. They trick you by giving you like sense that you learned something new about the world, and that's why the literally captivates you, fictional. But do not read it. Just do not read it. It's bad for you. It's bad for you. This is misconception that is good. It's not. Don't. Anyways, you probably to listen. There you go. So to start reading fast is actually like done simple. You just need to take one book. I have. Say you have a book, right? You have a book. You open the book and you read the book. And it doesn't need to be paper, it does not matter. It does not matter whatsoever. So the most important thing is to just confide in your vision. So how I do that is you start by like words. So you have, say, few words here, right? Uh, so you have words. I write horribly by hand. Normally don't write by hand, but so you start by focusing your attention like here, right? And you read these two words from here. This is basic, right? Everybody can do this, right? Right? You step by this. Now you go further. You go further, and this is like I don't know, four here, five, right? There you go. Oh, good. You focus here, and you read all of these words while you're focusing here. Attention here, words here. Now it's going to be difficult to do this immediately, so you probably want to move the head around. I don't know if it helps you like in the beginning stages, because your eyes have a tendency to just focus, on the point, but you don't want that. You want to spread the attention, and you will get there just with the head around until you get there. Maybe start with these like more or less words. Probably don't do three because you'll end up with a word in the middle. That'll make it more difficult. But don't do four and six. It's you will get there. Everybody can do this. Just spend time, do that. Now, after you have that, okay, I'm not gonna draw the words. Let's just say you have words here. Yeah, that's more words. So you can progress from this by now reading not from the middle of the same line, but from the middle of the lower line. So this represents three lines. Uh, these are three lines. Okay, three lines. 1, 2, 3 lines. Now you focus in the middle of the second line, and you read 5 words above it. Then you read 5 words in the middle, and then in the bottom, without changing the focus. So now you're focusing like only here, right? Only here, nowhere else. Now this is going to be again difficult, but less difficult on the second side. This is doable. You will get used to it. Again, it just requires some finding of the visual focus, but this time upwards, or rather. Horizontal, not vertically. There you go. And then normally the pages are like on average 10 to 15 words. So 2 to 3 focal points per page. So you'll be able to read pages by just having like this is a page, right? This is a page. This is a page. You'll be able to look here, here, here. And you have 1, 2, 3 lines that you can read with 3 points. Really, and then after that you'll be able to like transition to being able to just use 2 points for all books, no matter how many, like 15 words you'll be able to do it. It just comes with much more practice. Now this is going to be very painful, very painful, but not per se. It's not really time consuming. It's just very painful. It hurts your brain because it's something that you do a lot reading, but this will allow you to just read much faster. Initially, we'll suffer But now, if you can do this, if you can read so many words from one focal point, afterwards you have a page. This is a page. This is okay. Let's make this a page. Let's make this. So now this is a page, right? This is a page. Now to read the page, you just go like this. You just go like this, and you go like this, and you go like this, and you go like this, and there you go. You just zigzag down the page, and because you move now, when you move the focus, the eyesight, the visual field further widens, just biology stuff. Because again, if you look for a predator, right, you move around the head and you need to widen focus to find it. So it widens. So you can move the focus in zigzags, and it will cover the entirety of the page. Now, by that point, you need to be very comfortable with being able to read all the covered place from a static position, because otherwise you'd be skipping over chunks. But now this is what will allow you to make the jump, speed jump. So before that, you will not see any speed recursives. You will just have a headache. It will be very difficult, very painful, and you'll probably have to suffer like this for like 100 pages at least. I don't know, I think it took me about 100, yeah, about 100 pages, which were completely pathetic. A lot of time spent, but this is one of the most valuable hours I've spent in my life. This pays off enormously, because this allows you to read so freaking fast. Obviously, when you don't need to focus on the content, because if you have some, I don't know, some really meaningful, something really important information, like right here you have some mathematical formula, something important here, right? But you can, here it's just a preamble, it's something less important. You just kind of skim through this and then stop on that, right? And then obviously you cannot skip through everything, because again, you're bottlenecked by your ability to comprehend. But you will be able to skip through a large part of necessary reading time and get the same amount of information. You're not sacrificing anything. You're just skimming through the things which are easy to understand. And then even more so, what you can do is to predict what's gonna come next. Like if you're reading here, right, and say this is the end of the paragraph, you've already read half the paragraph. Normally you have some understanding of where it's going, what's going to happen, and you're able to kind of predict where the author is going, what's the idea that he's trying to convey. So if you take some time and stop here and think what's going to happen next, you will have a approximate map of what's going to happen, and that will allow you to comprehend the information faster, read faster, because you will know what kinds of words and themes you're looking for. Now, again, initially that will take you much more time. You need to stop, you need to think, and that's much longer than what you would need to spend on just brute forcing, like reasoning through it, right? But with practice, this will again also give you like a boost in reasoning. And I could go into additional strategies how you can, skim through the book before reading it in details, skimming through chapters, some questions to know what to look for and so on. But I ain't gonna do that. So the point is start by focusing on two words. Then you have focusing on half the line, reason like half the line on the same line. When you focus on the lower line, read the line above, then the same line, then the line below it, and then that's practically. Then you just go zigzag, you go speed. There you go. That's the video.